In the top tier, we've got 5 lights. And we're underway for the Austrian Grand Prix. What are the starts like? Straight away, Jordan is trying to cover off Duncan. It looks like the two McLarens have had a pretty decent start there. Midnight's going to try and dive one up the inside of the Mercedes, but it's McLaren, Mercedes heading through the first corner. I think that's Zander, who's had to one ride ever so slightly. Blizzard all over the back of his teammate here. The two Alpha Tauris going side by side, and it is going to be perhaps a more senior driver who gets ahead and then dives one up the inside of Duncan. What a first lap. This will be from Blizzard. If he can make that move stick, he's got the traction on the exit, and he's done so. That's 2 places gained pretty much in the space of 1 corner from Blizzard. Never mind 2 corners. Straight away, though, he's having to defend from Duncan, defending hard on the inside, and that's Yost who's made his way up the order as well. He's now going side by side with his VSR teammate. So Blizzard 3rd, Yost 4th from starting 5th and 7th. Duncan still trying to keep his nose there. Looks as though he was going to maybe attack for the top 2 at the start of this race. He's now dropped down the order as CRG Leo finds his way off in the gravel trap. We'll have to see if he has got any damage in this early stages. He has got some minor damage, so that could cost him dearly in the end, I believe. But it is Benjamin in the lead of this race from Jordan, and already getting that gap up nearly a full second at the end of lap 1. Yeah, I think it was a slight mistake there, actually, by Darwin Robin. What might have caused that slight mistake, as you see on the halo? We've got Vane, folks. We have got Vane here at this Bar-Francorchamps circuit, about halfway through the race, so a lot earlier than the 30 minutes, and probably not too far after the 15 minutes. As Swarmy and Mercedes side by side up over Rouge and Radion. Calvin Rob's got the move done. He's got himself a penalty here. And who's got the DRS? I think it's Rob who's got the DRS, and now comes AMG trying to fight. We couldn't nearly be 3 wide here. Mercedes, Ferrari. AMG's going to try it around the outside. Oh, both of them into Lacombe. He's got the move done, as he no. Rob just holds on for now. He got himself a penalty there. Very brave from them. In dry conditions, on fresh tyres, that would be very brave. Never mind once it's getting a bit damp and you're on worn medium tyres. Rob, he's got the move. Well, he's got past Neymar, who's lost 2 positions. He's got himself a penalty in doing so and just allowed Charlie Harris to escape ever so slightly. Going pretty well at this moment in time, as we can see here, nearly 3 wide into the hairpin. Leo's trying to go all the way around the outside. Lars sort of squeezed in the middle. Now Benjamin picks up a 3-second time penalty. His teammate Jordan, though, gets his way ahead of Lars as well. And he's got the DRS on the back of Zander. They've got no ERS whatsoever, I don't think, any of these drivers. You can see Jordan's running out as Lars there tries to make the move down the inside. Him and Leo are going to go side by side. There's contact. Both of them getting a penalty as well. And here comes Jordan saying, you can have all your problems in the background. I'm just going to take a nice little move on the brakes ahead of Zander. Get myself up into 5th place. This is the problem for those that are doing the 2-stop strategy. You've got a lot of traffic to go through, and if they don't want to make it easy for you to overtake, as we've just seen there between Leo and Lars, it's going to be tricky. Watch out for Samba and Sly Guy and his teammate Jay-Z. They've dragged Snipes there as well, but he has got a penalty. They're all just dragging each other on at this moment in time, and Vettel's not been able to get ahead of Samba and Sly Guy like I thought he would be able to. Still those two within the DRS zone of him, and this might still be a pretty good race for these drivers once we see the penalties even out for those up ahead. Sly Guy all over the back of Samba once again, and this time Samba not playing the team game, and why should he? They're on the same strategy at this moment in time, and Samba closing up to the back of Vettel. Down the inside goes ERT Samba, gets himself a 3-second time penalty. Him and Vettel are going to push each other wide, and Sly Guy says, you know what? You two continue battling. I'll say thank you very much. He's got 1 position, and he could well make it 2. He's just running out of ERS, so won't be able to get close enough into Sinez, but can hold a tighter line. Then Vettel, can he dive one down the inside? Not on this occasion. This double apex of the corner, though, actually. He's just going to get alongside Vettel, a bit of wheel banging. And I think for now, he's just going to have to stay behind. Great driving there from Sly Guy. So when is Jensen going to go? He is going quite late compared to all of the others. And there we go. Absolutely catches Fleddy out. A textbook restart. And Rudy's almost alongside Funky Chicken here. This is going to be a straight drag race between these 2. It might be a straight drag race between 3 cars here, because Lynx is trying to get involved as well. Has to give up in the end. Rudy's going to try and go all the way around the outside at Tamburello and pulls it off. What a move by Rudy in the McLaren. Absolutely fantastic restart by the Papaya team. Jensen getting the lead in this race. Rudy in 3rd, as there's been some incident in the background. That is Lynx who's around all the way down to the back, and I think Lucas got ahead of Zoidema as well, and now Chalkers tries to send it on the Alpine. Once he's gained massively, Benjamin has picked up another penalty. Duncan's still got Volters all over the back of him, and this is going to be pretty close this time around, I think, between the Mercedes and the Alpine on the run down towards turn 1. In fact, I think the Alpine is going to get the move done fairly comfortably. Down the inside goes Walters. He is up into 5th position. Benjamin gets himself a time penalty, and Dan Aiko is trying to go all the way around the outside as Duncan, as Benjamin retires in the pit lane. We said this race was going to light up in the final few laps. They're all starting to make their moves now. Round the final corner for the penultimate time. There'll be 1 to go at the end of this one. And who is going to take the victory at the inaugural WOR Saudi Arabian Grand Prix? You can see the cars just shifting around all over the place in the background. Risa almost going for bowling there. And bowling feeling the need to defend. Could these two pick up a victory if the front 2 drivers trip over themselves? On board then with Sam Corby. Started a long way down the order. He's now in 2nd place. Can he convert it to another victory, or will it be pole to a win in quite an unconventional way for Jensen at this moment in time? DRS into turn number 13. Nothing Sam will be able to do into that corner. Now, I think we're going to see Jensen run ever so slightly wide outside of turn 13, and that's going to allow Sam to be really all over the back of him. But this section is single file as they come through 16 and 17. Looks like the drivers behind them aren't going to be close enough to have a go here. It's going to come down to the final corner. In fact, Risa, he's made a slight mistake. Him and Santeri could have been side by side at this part of the circuit. Santeri going to have the inside line for 22. He takes 4th on track, but with all his penalties, there's not a lot he's going to be able to do. And look at the slipstream Sam Corby's got here. He's going to try it all the way around the outside before we get to 27. He's ahead before the final corner. And surely now it is too little, too late for Jensen. Gets on the power, gets a bit of wheel spin. Nothing he can do. It's another victory for the champion. Sam Corby wins, and that secures the Constructors' Championship for AlphaTauri. Best